So guys, before we get started, don't forget we do have that amazing discount code thanks to Tier 0 Games going on right now. And all you have to do is put in ZW Games 5 to get 5% discount on your total order at tier0games.com. The links will be in the description below.
What's up YouTube, this is Joe from Zephyr War Games, and it's another update to my Red Dragon Archfiend deck, but now this is using the Assault Mode cards that we got through Dark Neostorm. I'm finally able to bring you guys this profile. The reason it took so long to get this onto the channel is because I've been waiting for the rest of the deck to arrive in the post. As being out of 2 boxes, I did not pull everything. Like literally, there's one trap card in this deck that I pulled none in 2 boxes. Like, you know, it's just a rare. Like, it was absolutely. I was shocked I didn't pull any. But all the cards just came in the post, like literally today on the day of recording this video. So I'm here to bring you guys this profile, and the reason is an update to my Red Dragon Archfiend decks, because with the new Assault Mode cards you can easily make like level 8 synchro with just literally 1 card. So that's already better than all my previous Red Dragon Archfiend decks could do in the past. And it's just like I've been wanting to play Red Dragon Archfiend Assault Mode for so long in my just natural Red Dragon Archfiend deck, but there was no real consistent way to do it. But now we have ways to search the Assault Mode cards, summon the Assault Modes from the hand, swap tag them out from the deck. Like, there's literally so many ways to get an Assault Mode onto the field. It's just absolutely crazy. So I'm going to run through the profile. This was influenced by Dual Evolution's video on his on the Assault Mode Stardust deck. I took inspirations from that with some of the ratios and some of the text in here. But I'll explain why they're good in the deck, obviously, as I run through the deck, because some of his texts are really cool. But there's obviously some ratios of my own as well, and some personal texts of my own, especially when it comes to like the extra deck. So, all that's done, let's kick into it. Starting off with my favourite of the Red Dragon Archfiend Assault Mode, but we do play 2 Stardust Assault Modes and 1 of the new TG Halberd Cannon Assault Mode. Bear in mind that the only ones you're going to be summoning properly are these. You're not going to summon this properly. You're going to tag out into this one via one of the new traps. So these Assault Modes are all absolutely powerful, like really strong cards. I think the least favourite in terms of like the publics is the Red Dragon Archfiend one, but is my favourite because obviously Red Dragon Archfiend. Stardust Dragon is probably one of the most strongest ones, just because you can literally negate anything by distributing itself and it comes back. But the Halberd Assault Mode one is just absolutely bonkers. So there's 4500 attack and defense. Cannot be normal summon set, must be special summon with Assault Mode activate. Can use each effect of the following TG Halberd Assault Mode once per turn. When your opponent would summon a monster quick effect, you can negate the summon, and if you do, banish that monster and all special summon monsters your opponent controls. When this card on the field is destroyed, you can target 1 TG Halberd Cannon you graveyard special summon, ignoring its summoning conditions. So you're not going to use that secondary effect because you don't want TG Halberd Cannon unless you're playing a TG deck. You're mostly just using this as like a solemn warning that banishes and then just blows up everything. So, absolutely busted card. As I said, these two negate anything by distributing itself, and this guy destroys everything when he attacks. This card attacks destroy all other monsters after damage calculation. When this card of field is destroyed, you can special summon Red Dragon Archfiend from your graveyard. Bear in mind, Scarlight Red Dragon Archfiend counts as Red Dragon Archfiend on the field and in graveyard. So you'll summon this off your Scarlight with Assault Mode, and you can revive it. So really good cards. You don't want to really max use more ratios, just because it will brick. Even though you can summon them from the hand, you don't really want to be opening them. Next we're playing the new tuner, and bear in mind I can actually see this being a this is a like a 1 card like a 1 card Orcus play. So if you're liking the Orcus plays, pick these up while you can. Like, these are really good, and they're called Psy Reflector. So it's a level 1 Psychic Tuner with 400 attack, 300 defense. When this card is normal or special summon, you can add 1 Assault Mode activate or 1 card that specifically lists Assault Mode activate in its text from your deck to your hand, except Psy Reflector. You can reveal one assault mode activate in your hand and target one monster in your graveyard that specifically lists assault mode activate in its text, except Cyber Reflector. Special summon if you do increase its level by 1 to 4. You can only use each of Cyber Reflectors once per turn. So you'll literally use summon this, add Assault Beast, discard Assault Beast to add Assault Mode activate, reveal it activate to revive Assault Beast, increase it by 3, and then make your level 8 synchro. Like literally simple as that. So Cyber Reflector is absolutely amazing card. You must play it at 3. Then I'm playing 3 of the Assault Sentinels. What this guy does is that he's a level 4 Beast Warrior, 1600 attack. You contribute this cast, push one monster from your hand or deck that specifically lists Assault Mode activated in its text, except Sentinel. Also, you can also push some monsters from your extract for this turn, except Synchro monsters. You can target one face-up monster you control, reveal one Synchro monster in your extract, and if you do, the targeted monster's type and attribute become the same as the revealed monsters until the end of this turn. You can use each of the effect of Assault Sentinel once per turn. So, bear in mind that, so now, your main thing is to get into Cyber Reflector, right? So you have E-Tetli at 1, 3 Sentinels, and 3 Tankies, all to get into Sentinel, and 1 for 1 as well. So you have 9 ways to get into Cyber Reflector, and then you count the 3 Cyber Reflectors as well. That's 12, essentially 12 Sentinels in your deck, and then you can go with your play. Like, no, Reflectors in your deck. 12 Reflectors in your deck. You're getting into Reflector. And to round up the Assault Mode monsters and cards, we're playing monsters. We're playing 1 Assault Beast. I want to try out more than 1, at least at 2, but it is so hard to get Assault Beast online. It's getting reprinted in Duelist Pack, OTS 10, but even then, like, as far as my memory goes, OTS 10 is out already, but there's no purchases online. But in all honesty, you can feasibly run with just 1, because you don't really want it opening with this, because you want to search it off your Reflector to then discard it. So 1 copy is fine. But I am thinking of bumping it up to 2 if I can get small copies. So moving on to the hand traps now, we're playing 2 Ash Blossoms and Joyous Springs, and then we're playing the Scythe Frame package of 3 Gammas and 1 Driver. So Ash Blossom is pretty much standard, self-explanatory, but the Scythe Frame engine I got off the Dual Evolution video, and it's actually a pretty cool engine because if you're going second, this is actually a really good engine just because you will negate your opponent's stuff, and then you get your monsters onto the field, and then if they do survive, you can actually use these to go into a level 8 synchro, and you can even do it on your turn. Like if you play tanky, then your opponent goes to try and ash your tanky, you go cool, or like tanky 1 for 1, all that kind of stuff. Go cool, Gamma, summon the Gamma, summon the Driver, I negated your stuff, my tanky resolves, or my 1 for 1 resolves. Then I can use these 2 to go into like an Omega or the Synchro Dragon that you want to summon to go into your Assault mode. Alright, so on and so forth. Like, it's a really good engine, really strong engine for this deck, and it just melds very well with what you're actually wanting to do. 2 Summoner Monks, just because again you need to get into your Sentinel, your Reflector, and getting into your Sentinel is another way to get into your Reflector, and Summoner Monk can help do that. There's a lot of spells in this deck that you can easily discard, so you don't mind milling them off with the Monk. And I'm playing, for the last of the monsters, I'm playing 1 Rocket Synchron, just because literally you go into your Scarlight, do stuff with it, make your Assault mode with it, cool, next turn you summon your Rocket Synchron, use this effect, revive Scarlight, you go into a Hot Red Abyss, like literally a 1 card level up for your Red Dragon Archfiend. Like, it's a really, really good card. Moving on to the spells now, as I said, 3 tanky. You need to get into Reflector, and Sentinel is one way to do that, so 3 tanky. 1 E-Telly, as I said, you need to get to Reflector. 1 for 1, you need to get to Reflector, but this can also, if you need to, get into Rocket Synchron. Next we play one Foolish Burial. This is to combo with the Psy Reflector. If you don't have any targets in your graveyard, you can just use this, send a like Sentinel or an Assault Beast, and then you can just go off from there. I'm thinking of taking it out though, just because that situation doesn't really come up as much, so I might take it out for something else. See how I'll go with it. One Monster Reborn, because it's Monster Reborn. 3 Cool by the Graves. You don't want your place to get ashed or ogred or anything like that, so Cool by the Grave is important. And then we're playing one of the new cards, Assault Mode 0. This card is absolutely amazing, but you don't want to play it more than at least 2. I think 3 is way too much. It's a quick play spell. Tribute 1 synchro monster, special summon Assault Mode from your hand whose name includes the tributed monster's name. This is treated as special summon by Assault Mode activate. During your main phase, you can banish this card from your graveyard. Set 1 Assault Mode activate directly from your hand or deck. It can be activated this turn. You can use each of the effects of Assault Mode 0 once per turn. Really powerful card in terms of like what the Assault Modes want to do and what the Assault Modes are capable of. But the only issue is that you need to have it in your hand. So is it if this could summon from hand and or deck, then yeah, definitely more copies. But the fact that it only lists hand means that you essentially want to brick with the Assault Mode to activate this card. So that's why you only play it as a one-off. And I'm taking in 1 Return of the Dragon Lords because you're just to help you revive your level 8 Dragon Synchros. Moving on to the traps now, we have the Assault Reboot. Now this is what I said at the beginning of the video, that I didn't pull any of these from my boxes. 2 boxes, I didn't pull a single Assault Reboot. Like, it's absolutely crazy. So what this card does is that you tribute an Assault Mode, special summon 1 Assault Mode from your deck with a different name and defense position, ignoring summoning conditions. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target any number of cards in your graveyard with different names that are Assault Mode activate and or specifically this Assault Mode activate in their text, except the Assault Reboot. Shuffle them into deck. You can use each of the effects of Assault Reboot once per turn. So it's a shame it doesn't like net you a draw at least, but like being able to essentially tag out any Assault Mode into any Assault Mode, so like can tag out a Stardust or Red Dragon into the TG Halberd Cannon, is the main one you want to do. And then you being able to in the late game shuffle everything back, which is like main reasons why we play like Foolish Burial in here, just that way you can shuffle everything back. If you've got a Psy Reflector in hand, you can play Foolish, ditch it, summon Reflector, you know, revive it and go into a synchro play. But Assault Reboot is really good, but you only want to play 1 of it. 2 copies of Assault Mode activate, like tons of stuff searching in this deck, so you don't need to play more than 2. 1 Assault Counter. If you have an Assault Mode on the field, you can negate a spell, trap card, or affect monster's effect and destroy it. Counter Trap, really cool card, but you only really want to play 1 of it because you need to have an Assault Mode on the field. Even though, yes, that's what this deck's meant to do, but you don't want to play too many situational cards. Unlike the Solemn package, which I can just use at any point in time, so 2 strikes, 1 judgment, and 1 warning to round up the main deck. Moving on into the extra deck now, we have the 1 Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Bane, the 1 Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss. This is for your Rocket Sync 1, level up. Then we play 2 Scarlights, just because, you know, it's a Red Dragon Archfiend deck essentially, in terms of its like core based structure and theme, so 2 Scarlights. But then we have 2 Stardust Dragons to go with our 2 Stardust Assault Modes. You feasibly can make 2 Assault Mode Stardust, so I played 2 of them. The 1 Bolo Savage Dragon, you know, if you're playing level 8 Synchros, you're playing this. And the 1 Scythe Flame Lord Omega to go with like our Gamma package. I got 2 7 targets in the deck in the forms of Clearing, Synchro Dragon, and Cyber's Quantum Dragon. Clearing can be like the what is it, the I can't remember its name, but the level 7 that everyone's playing that negates things, has attack from level. I honestly from the top of my head can't remember what it is, but that can be that. But considering this is like a high level base monster deck, I thought clearing can fit quite well in here. And then I'm playing some links in the forms of just like Deco Torko, generic link 3, the Nightmare Unicorn, the Nightmare Cerberus and Phoenix, the one Beat Cop from the Underworld, like literally Lamphorhynchus or whatever it is just obsolete now because we have this, because it's just generic, just takes 2 monsters. And the one Link Grebo, because of the reflectors and everything, you have a lot of level 1s in the deck. And that, guys, is the deck. I hope you all enjoyed it. Leave your comments down below what you think of this deck. I thoroughly enjoy this deck. Like, the concept of it's amazing. And the fact that assault modes are actually playable now. And have like a busted engine deck is just really cool to me. So, as always, guys, like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, guys, as always, here we go. Just wanted to get the assault modes on the field. As always, guys, happy dueling.
What's up, YouTube? Dan here from War Games. Thanks for watching that video. If you liked it, please hit that big thumbs up button in the bottom corner as well. And don't forget to hit the big red subscribe button so you don't miss out on anything. Make sure you click that notification bell as well so you know every time one of our new videos goes up. Throughout the whole year of 2019, we're going to have more deck profiles, duels, and of course pack openings for you guys to watch and enjoy the entire year round. So stay tuned for more, and as always, guys, happy dueling.